Welcome to News Tit-Bit on Equity Television. I am Hafsat Bajiru. Nasarawa State Governor Engineer Abdullahi Sile hosted Dr. Maria Antonia Nelumba, the governor of Bengal Region, Angola, at the Government House Lafia. The governor of the Bengal region had in September 2025 hosted Governor Sile in Angola, where they had talks on regional development and bilateral discussions on some key development issues, and now she is in Nigeria to discuss more. Our Government House correspondent has the details.
If you remember, in September, a delegation from Nasarawa led by myself were invited by the Ministry of External Affairs in order to strengthen the bilateral agreement that was signed earlier between our President Asuwaju Bola Tinubu GCFR and the President of Angola in order to continue to build the economic development between Angola and Nigeria. A lot of you are very much aware of the relationship between Angola and Nigeria that has been there much longer. From the period pre-independence of Angola 50 years ago to post-independence of Angola today. In addition to that, Angola and Nigeria share a lot in common. At one point, Nigeria was the biggest oil producer. Angola was the second oil producer in Africa. We rely heavily on our economy in the area of the oil and gas. You also are very much aware of the minerals that exist in Angola and what exists in Nigeria. The struggles that Nigeria has gone through and the struggles that Angola had gone through. So with all these commonalities, it made it possible for our President Bola Tinubu GCFR and the President of Angola to insist on signing this bilateral agreement.
Devemos reforçar também a relação entre os povos.
So we saw that we need also strengthen the cooperation between government, but the cooperation also between regions.
Só assim nós podemos estabelecer laços de amizade, de melhor nos conhecermos e de juntos partilharmos experiências para o desenvolvimento dos nossos dois estados.
We think that this is the opportunity that we have to enforce cooperation between peoples and together go to a way for development of our two regions.
The First Lady of Nigeria, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, has reiterated the federal government's commitment to the welfare of elderly citizens through the Renewed Hope Initiative Elderly Support Scheme. Speaking at the third edition of the program held in Nasarawa State, the First Lady, represented by Tosan Akabe, said the scheme is designed to promote dignity, care and joy among senior citizens. She disclosed that 9,500 vulnerable elderly persons aged 65 and above across the nation, the Federal Capital Territory and DEPOA will benefit, with each receiving 200,000 naira from the 1.9 billion naira approved for the program. Our Government House correspondent has the details.
The First Lady of Nigeria, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, has reiterated the federal government's commitment to the welfare of elderly citizens through the Renewed Hope Initiative Elderly Support Scheme. Speaking at the third edition of the program held in Nasarawa State, the First Lady, represented by Tosan Akabe, said the scheme is designed to promote dignity, care and joy among senior citizens.
Just 2 weeks back, we celebrated that of the disabled with the same sum of 200,000 each. Her Excellency, the First Lady of Nigeria, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, CON, has always walked her talk, and she's indeed a fantastic woman and mother. What do we say to her, the beneficiaries? Say Mungode, say Eshema, Adupema.
she disclosed that 9,500 vulnerable elderly persons aged 65 and above across the 36 states, the Federal Capital Territory, and the POA will benefit, with each receiving 200,000 naira from the 1.9 billion naira approved for the program. Represented by Saadatu Yahya, the Nasarawa State First Lady commended the initiative, describing it as a timely and impactful, especially as this festive season approaches.
So today is for the aged people, our elderly people, the elderly men and the elderly women that are from 60 years and above. She has decided that she wants to give them a token of 200,000 to enable them buy their supplements, buy their vegetables, buy their food, because the aged people are going about with all sorts of sicknesses, you know. So this will help them to take care of themselves health-wise, to go to hospitals, to buy their supplements, and to be able to live a life so that they will take care of their children, their husbands, their wives, and the society.
She noted that the scheme reflects the administration's appreciation of the contribution of senior citizens to national development.
The Nigerian Bar Association has condemned the Nigerian Police Force for announcing the resumption of enforcement of the suspended tinted glass permit policy from January 2nd, 2026. In a statement on Monday, Force Public Relations Officer CSP Benjamin Yundehi said the decision followed a review of rising vehicle-related crimes and security concerns. Reacting, the NBA President Afam Osigwe accused the police of disregarding the rule of law, describing the move as executive recklessness and a lack of respect for the court and due process. He noted that the policy is currently before the Federal High Court, Abuja, following a suit filed by the NBA on September 2nd, 2025, challenging its legality. The NBA argued that the policy is unconstitutional, extortionate, and imposes unlawful financial burdens on the citizens. It also faulted the police for announcing enforcement shortly after the court relied on assurances from the defendant's counsel. That's it on News Tit-Bit on Equity Television. I am Hafsat Bajiru. Have a wonderful time.